Hi guys, Yuketsu here, and I'm sort of crafting a league start which includes Oro's Sacrifice. Will it be expensive this league? Who knows? Seems like melee ignite is going to be a thing. I really like Flicker, so I just want to throw some things into the room in your head, and maybe you guys can come up with any cool ideas. Okay, Flicker Strike. Let's go through it. Talk about the basics. Flicker Strike teleports the character to a nearby monster and attacks with a melee weapon. If no specific monster is targeted, one is picked at random. Grants a buff that increases movement speed for a duration. The cooldown can be bypassed by expending a frenzy charge. So the goal is that we will use frenzy charges in order to infinitely flicker. That is the goal. You stopping and not being able to flicker feels very bad. So yeah, the goal is that you are always able to flicker. The great thing about Oro's Sacrifice is that it has a frenzy charge generator built in, which is gain a frenzy charge if an attack ignites an enemy. Pretty simple. So let's look at this. I'm gonna quickly show you how Flicker looks. We have the great orange marmalade here. I played this character in Heist League. And here it is, Oro's Sacrifice. This one is linked with close combat, multi-strike support, combustion for the more fire damage, and the 25% chance to ignite, melee splash, and fortify. Though we don't need melee splash anymore, since this one will give us non-wild strike skills, target one additional enemy nearby, and no, it's this one, Tribal Fury, splash damage. Boom. Boom. So we could use whatever else. And since we also don't need Ancestral Call, who knows? Let's just play this on a 5 link then. I'm gonna quickly show you how it looks. Pretty simple. And that's the goal of the build. Flicker, flicker, flicker. The thing that's mostly going to limit you is that you cannot... the mobs are not in line, so you can infinitely flicker. But the more mobs there are on the map, the easier it's going to be. And depending on some league mechanics, you can get some very juicy chains. So, this is how it's supposed to look. And now we just need to figure out, with this sword, how do we get 100% chance to ignite? And since a lot has changed in this tree, in the coming patch, there's a lot of melee ignite memes. It's pretty easy to figure out. So I wrote something down. So, Oro Sacrifice. That's a sword. It's level 67. Itself gives you a 20% chance to ignite. Then we could run combustion support, which gives us a 25% chance to ignite. Anything else? No, there's no. And I try to just go by the regular support gems, the regular gem itself, because the other ones are either expensive or just hard to come by. So we take Oros, we take combustion support, and we already have 45%. Then we check the wheel, and it's pretty easy, pretty nice to take this wheel here, Primeval Force. This is 25% chance ink ele damage during flask effect, and just 25% ink ele damage with attack skills. So that's just 50% increased damage, pretty good. And the notes here on the left side give us 10% chance to freeze, shock, and ignite. Very nice. So we have another 20% chance here. All right. That's 65% chance. Then, if we take this wheel, which is new, we get 15, another 10, another 10. That's 35. And just with this small wheel, we are already ignite chance capped. Very nice. And we are not even factoring in the fact that we can run flammability in blasphemy skill gem. I'm gonna quickly show you what blasphemy is for the people who don't know. So flammability is a curse. You put it on the ground, it looks like this. Poof, and everyone has that symbol above. And flammability does the following. Curses all targets in an area, lowering their fire resistance and giving them a chance to be ignited when hit. So if you're lacking ignite chance, you can also use that curse. You want to use it anyways because minus fire res is amazing. It's a more multiplier for damage. So there are many ways you can run this. There's also a ring that does it on hit. I need to find it though, but I think it's going to be worth. Curse. Yeah. Level 24 ring, a mark of submission. It's like a tabula rasa. It doesn't have any stats, but it gives you something very strong. Curse enemies with socketed hex curse gem on hit. So you put that in, run flammability, and flammability would be another 25% chance. So you could drop the combustion support if you want to, because you have other support gems. You have to figure it out. So getting max ignite is very, very easy. And the bare bone tree for it would look like this. We're taking precise technique in this case. I think it's so simple, so nice. So you just run down here. You can pick up bravery out of the gladiators, amazing. Pick up the leech. You get this ignite. You don't even need all of this. Pick up precise technique here. Pick this. Like this is the bare bone tree. This is all the ignite chance on the tree you need. And you're ready. I crafted something a bit more here. What is going to be amazing is settling ash. Nearby enemies are covered in ash, which is 20% less movement speed. Okay, sure, why not? Doesn't matter for flicker. And 20% increased fire damage taken. That means the enemy takes more damage, 20% more damage. Covered in ash isn't that easy to come by, so it's very strong. Picking up this is amazing. And on the way here, there's more ignite chance. So you, whatever you have for ignite chance, you can drop and or just go over 100%. It doesn't matter. But it says if you haven't moved in the past 2 seconds. That's weird because we're flickering all the time. But flicker strike counts as you being stationary. You're not moving, you're just teleporting if you're flickering. So it works. And while we have stationary, why not take inexorable? 50% increased armor while stationary. And I mean, what's great as well is 25% chance to gain an endurance charge. I crafted this one as a slayer. We go masterful form. Your maximum endurance charge is equal to your maximum frenzy charge. That's pretty cool because we want to stack frenzy charges anyways. We pick up savagery here. We pick up the next frenzy charge here. And we either go path up here and take frenetic, or we put it on an anoint. So there are oils in the game where you can enchant your amulet, and you can put any notable from the tree, which is here, Fangs of the Viper, Willow Blades, anything you want, including frenetic. You can have that on your amulet. Pretty cool. So I think Oro's Flicker, you can play it as Slayer, you can play it as the new Chieftain. I think that looks kind of interesting. Juggernaut works, you can play it as Berserker. So many, you can play it as pretty much everyone, even Gladiator, why not? Champion, very strong. It's very common to play it with Raider because it gives you even more frenzy charges, and big bonuses for frenzy. You can have exposure while enemies are close to you, very strong. You can have permanent onslaught, so good. Such a good class. You have 40% suppressed spell damage. You getting suppress cap is very easy. Here's suppress, here's suppress. But maybe I like the flicker variant more. Just stacking armor, being very beefy, going iron reflexes, going unwavering stance, picking up this armor wheel, picking up soul of steel. You want this and this anyways, because it's the max res is just so strong. And you know, maybe you can go into here, just pick up some more armor. There's a very strong two-hand wheel, but I'm not sure where we will get that one. Maybe we put the fire jewel in here that converts this to fire, because there is one that is 10% increased armor per red socket on main hand. So if you have 6, that's another 60%. That's a lot. You can easily stack a lot of armor here and be very tanky with Slayer with the overleech. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on this spec. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you like it. Do you think Horus sacrifice is going to be expensive? Who knows? I'm really curious. Am I gonna play this? Leveling as Flicker is very strong. You go through the acts very fast once you pick it up. You get enough charge generation just by having Blood Rage, by killing the mobs, by what else is there? Yeah, I think it's easier than you think to start Flicker. It's actually very fun. Maybe I start leveling 1 in the stream now, and then once you're 67, pick up Horus Sacrifice, you're good to go. Flicker forever. Alright, have a nice one.